parents of Danielle Alonso are on their way back to their Texas home after being questioned by authorities for the potential kidnapping of their daughter. It was going to be money used for an end-of-the-year party, but now it's benefiting newborn babies. Trainers at a zoo in Taiwan have taught their pandas something some parents may not be able to teach their own children. They waited in the football field while officials shut off the gas. Several students received oxygen for nausea and headaches. Today begins what is a major festival for millions of people worldwide. NASA launched a bombing campaign this morning and the culprit wasn't even on the Earth. Coming up next on the Daily News at noon, a Texas military base shooting spree leaves many across the nation in shock.
We'll show you how students here are reacting to the horrific event.
H1N1 Mythbusters hold a question and answer session on the BYU campus.
And a new campaign gives vital information on why expectant mothers should avoid alcohol. BYU Daily News is next.
From Brigham Young University's Department of Communications, this is your Daily News at noon. Honored by the Broadcast Education Association for Best Newscast. It's tomorrow's journalist today.
Welcome to BYU's Daily News. I'm NASTASIA Morris.
And I'm Annette Falconer. Our top stories. Families and friends are still in shock after one man went on a shooting rampage at a military base in Fort Hood, Texas, leaving 13 dead and 28 others wounded. Daily News reporter Spencer Blake is live on campus with reactions from BYU students. Spencer? A Provo man is in jail for lying about who actually attacked him. Eric Davis went to the hospital last January for stab wounds, and there he reported that Tyler Calton was the stabber. But prosecutors say it wasn't Calton, but actually Davis's girlfriend. A judge sentenced Davis yesterday to 200 days in jail for obstruction of justice and a DUI charge. America's unemployment rate surpassed 10% this week for the first time since 1983, and experts say it's going to keep rising. Economists say the unemployment rate would nearly double if it included the millions of Americans who have settled for part-time jobs or given up looking for work. In total, 16 million Americans are out of work, and economists estimate unemployment will climb during November.
Back to you.
Thanks, Adam. When we come back on the Daily News, women learn how alcohol affects their unborn babies.
Have you ever lost luggage in Arizona? There's a chance police have found it.
And this ride to school sends one Pennsylvania student to the hospital and another to jail. We'll be right back. A school bus shooting in Pennsylvania, disappearing luggage reappears in Phoenix, and House Democrats plan to vote on historic healthcare legislation. Here's your look at news from around the nation. A 15-year-old is in custody for allegedly shooting a 17-year-old in a school bus in Philadelphia this morning. Authorities say the students argued on their way to school when the 15-year-old shot the 17-year-old in the back of the head. The gunman ran off the bus and made it several blocks before police captured him. Officials say the victim is in stable condition. If you've ever lost your bag while flying through Phoenix, police may have found your luggage. Earlier this week, police found more than 1,000 missing bags at the home of a local couple. Police say for years, the husband and wife team have been stealing the bags off the luggage carousels at Sky Harbor International Airport. And Democrats need 218 votes to pass the health care reform bill, and today is the last day to round up those votes. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi says she isn't worried, but as the bill's sponsor, she's still working to get enough votes, because not all House Democrats say they'll vote for the bill this Saturday. And that's your look from around the nation. NASTASIA, back to you. The Cougars trek to the Wild West of Wyoming to take on the Cowboys.
Enjoy your weekend weather.
That sounds great. You know, I think the St. George half marathon is going to be perfect weather. It's tomorrow morning. So
perfect.
These are the temps to do that, and especially in November. I mean, that's pretty warm.
It is.
Well, thank you so much, Brittany. Well, it's quite the busy day yesterday in the world of sports, and Matt Giddens tried to be everywhere at the same time. Matt?
The women are on to the finals noon tomorrow if you want to go check that out. They play San Diego State.
I definitely want to check that out. I mean, that was quite a rough game, the first one.
Watch out.
Thank you, Matt.
Not a problem.
Coming up in the Daily News, a battle of piercing vocals, electrifying strings, and boom and bass. We'll be right back. Well, let the battle begin. Tonight, BYUSA sponsors the Battle of the Bands, where 8 groups take the stage, each with the hope to play right into the hearts of the audience. Daily News reporter Jennifer Bybee reports. That looks really fun to attend, that's for sure.
Good stuff.
Matt, have you ever been part of a band before?
I was in a battle of the bands. We called ourselves the neighbors upstairs. We're like the crazy neighbors upstairs. But Favorite part of Battle of the Bands, the rock on sign, because you can do it at any moment, at any time, and it's always going to be appropriate. Am I not right?
And you
Brittany?
always think it's cool.
It is cool.
That's a weak rock. It's got to be here, and it's got to be the face.
Well,
into
what
the
if you
camera.
play the
gotta
flute or
really go.
clarinet? I play the clarinet. Can I be part of it?
A clarinet
always.
player giving the rock on sign. Yes.
Oh, wait,
there it is.
always.
That's
I don't know.
And while you're playing the Wii too. Rock on, always.
There you go.
You're ready to go.
Well, that's your daily news for Friday, November 6th.
For updates around the clock, join us online at dailynews.byu.edu.
Have a great afternoon.
Log on.